Hey, so in this video, I want to say if a woman doesn't appreciate you and she doesn't respect you, walk away. There is no point being in a relationship or being around a woman who doesn't respect you and value you as a man. I've seen a lot of situations where guys start off in relationships and the girl is very sweet and very loving. She's wrapping her arms around him, she's hugging him, she's telling him how wonderful he is and how she's never felt so strongly about a man before and how he's such a wonderful guy and she's never felt this kind of love in her life. And then pretty quickly, after a month or 2 months, the guy starts to soften, he gets weak, he gets needy, he gets complacent. I've seen a lot of situations where the girl is very loving and very affectionate in the beginning, but after a month or two, when the guy starts to soften and he pours all his love and energy and attention into the girl, she starts to realize, hang on a minute, this guy's value is down here, and my value is up here in the relationship. And that's never a good thing when it comes to attraction, because she's going to start to look down on you and she won't value you the same way because she doesn't have to chase you. You're not hard to get, you're not a challenge, which, as the research shows, women need these things for attraction to be present. If she doesn't value you as a man, if you're not a challenge, if you're not hard to get, if you're not somebody whose love is difficult to acquire, she will not value you and respect you the same way. So keep that in mind. Now I'm reminded of a guy who sent me an email a couple of weeks ago, and he said basically he met this girl, it was very passionate in the beginning. After a couple of weeks he decided, you know what, I really like this girl too, I'm going to pour all my love and attention into her, I'm going to settle down, I'm going to have a life with her. The guy was about 39 years old, he realized it was time to settle down and he decided this is the girl. And what happened is the relationship went from her chasing him to him chasing her. He was the one that was putting all the energy and the effort and love into the relationship, and she started to sense this. She picked up on this at a subconscious level, and she thinks, wait a minute, this guy's throwing everything into the relationship. He's not stable, he's not secure, and he's investing everything into me, and his focus is entirely on me. He was calling her all the time, he was texting her all the time, and he put all his energy and effort into this girl, and pretty soon she started to lose attraction for him. She lost interest, she didn't respond to his calls, she ignored his messages. And then what happens? She starts to lose respect for him, and she even went so far as to call him bitch, right? That's how she greeted him. Imagine that. You wake up in the morning and the first thing your girlfriend says to you is, morning bitch, hey bitch, where's my breakfast? She was talking to him with complete disrespect. So if you don't want to be in this situation, you need to know the right time to walk away. This guy wasn't willing to do it, because he'd invested all his emotions and love into this girl, and he had this fantasy that he could go back to day one when she told him how much she loved him and cared about him and how she wanted to be with him forever. That woman, yes, she meant it when she said it, but she didn't mean it anymore because her feelings changed. So it was a different person he was dealing with. He had this fantasy in his mind that he could get her back to that position. He could if he knew how to do it the right way and he changed his attitude, but he wasn't willing to do it. He wasn't willing to walk away when she started to disrespect him. So she felt like his value was down here and her value was way up here. And I guarantee if he was willing to walk away and say, enough, go harass somebody else, I'm not interested, I'll go find somebody better, you're not right for me, and he was willing to walk away, she would change her attitude pretty fast, and she would start to go from being bitchy and disrespectful to loving and sweet, because she realizes that actually, oh, I got this guy wrong, he's actually confident, he's strong, he's secure, he's willing to walk away, and he's not all invested in me, which is really important. So don't invest too much in women, invest in yourself instead. If you pick up on any disrespect, she's not affectionate towards you, she doesn't really care about you, she's not loving, and she's not giving you what you want in a relationship, be willing to walk away until she changes her attitude, because if you don't, she's not going to change. Now, if you want to know how to maintain attraction in both long and short-term relationships, I highly recommend you get a copy of my book, Atomic Attraction. You can pick up a copy today by clicking on the link on this video or below. And if you need help with a specific relationship problem, I do Skype and email consultations. And if you just want to get in touch, send me an email. I love to hear from you guys. Talk soon.